Hello guys, you can mute your microphones as of now. I'll start the session in 2 minutes. Hello guys, thanks for joining in. I think I can see Kavish, Mayuri, Piyush, Purnima, Raj. Hi Raj, I'm Raj, Rajat, Realme, Sangeeta, Sayanika, and all. Trapti, yeah, guys. So first of all, please mute your microphones. I'm doing it anyway from my end as well. Also, am I audible? So if I am audible, please give a thumbs up in chat. Just give a thumbs up in chat so that I can know I'm audible for you all, and we can just start the session off. We can just kick off the session. Anyone, you guys can just, yeah, I'm starting getting thumbs up. Okay, fine, I'm audible then. Admit. Okay, cool. So guys, yeah, I'll just start. So basically, I think you must have got the message yesterday about the task. So the first task that you'll be doing, it will be for Heredy. So I'll just explain you all what kind of marketing that you're gonna do. I'll just explain that bit as well. I'll explain it in layman terms, the simple terms, so that you can understand. Not like your professors, those who explain it like in bookish languages. I'll just explain it in simple languages, and after that we'll just proceed what you'll be doing in internship, what is the Heredy application that you guys are all are going for working for. So without wasting much time, I'll just I think many people are coming in. Okay, let them join. Okay, yeah. So without wasting much time, let me start the session. I'll just share my screen with you all, right? Okay, fine. Yeah, so I think my screen is visible. You can just write in chat whatever I ask. You can just write it in chat, it's okay. uh Fine. Yeah, audible and visible. Okay, cool. So first of all, I'll just explain what Heredy application is. So Heredy application is the one stop that you guys are like going to work for in the next task. So Heredy application is actually the one stop destination for the internships, gigs or projects in India that we have made out here. So basically what happens is we have divided this application in three parts. So the basically this application is basically for students only, mostly the student who are aging between 18 to 27 years old, or are actually in their undergraduate or postgraduate thing. Guys, don't mark it on screen. uh, Fine. So we have divided into three parts. The first part being the gigs, the second part being the internship, the third part being the projects. So the gigs is the part where actually you guys, okay. So in the gigs is the part where you guys can these are the short term tasks. Let's say there is one market research task in the application. You just went and you just completed the market research task on your own, and you got some amount. So that's what gig, that's what the concept of gig is. Or you just downloaded an application and got some amount, and you just encashed in your Paytm wallet or in your bank account, or via UPI methods available on the application. So that's what gig is. The second part is the internship. Internship are for brands, such as internship are those tasks which actually last for a longer period, let's say 1 month or 2 months or 3 months. So that's what internship is, where you can earn up to stipend up to 5K or 10K or kind of stuff, and you can get a certificate of internship, you can get a letter of recommendation. And the third part being the project. So projects is the part, there can be projects, can be short term projects, project can be long term projects, where you can earn around 10K to 15K per month on comfort of your home. So that's what project is. The fourth part is the resume, obviously, where resume is where you can just build a solid resume of yours, and you can just download it in form of PDF and can show it to the employers. And the fifth part being the referral part. Referral part is the whenever you refer your friend, let's say you refer two of your friends on the application and they participated in an internship and they got 2000 each. Let's say they earned they in totally they earn, like, let's say 5000. So you will get 250 rupees as their referral cash. So that cash will be can be encashed into your Paytm wallet or bank account. So whenever they work on the application, you get paid without doing anything. So that's what the idea of referral here is, the 5% amount for your friend's lifetime earning. So this is what referral part is. So I hope you guys have understood what Haredi is, how it works. So without I'll just show what kind of marketing that you guys are gonna do in this task. Obviously you are working for a mobile app marketing, so obviously you are actually working for a mobile app marketing, like you're doing mobile app marketing, you are acquiring users out here. I'll just explain the method. You are kind of doing human resource as well, HR work, but it's not actually related, directly related. The third part is the affiliate marketing that you guys are doing here, and the fourth part is the uh, just a second. The fourth part is the referral marketing, right? The fourth part is the referral marketing. So I have opened few blogs from few of the famous websites of like which actually marketing guys refer to. I'll just explain one by one to them. So let's start with the referral marketing. So what actually referral marketing is? So I think most of you have seen referral marketing in your day-to-day life. I think many of you have actually gone through it as well. So I'll just explain with a simple example. They provided one simple example out here. I'll just take it to that picture. So I think you guys can see this picture out here. So this is the picture. There is one blacksmith. There is one person who is referring blacksmith or services, and there is another person who is actually getting benefited. So what happens out here? So this is the blacksmith who wanted to more business and more customers. So what he did, a person, let's say this person name is A. This person A went to that blacksmith and he got some product from him or got something fixed from him. And after that, when he went outside from that from that store, so the merchant pitched him the idea: if you get me a customer, I'll give you this product or this much amount as a reward to you, because you are my loyal customer, you are my old customer, and you are referring some other customer to me. So here the whole scenario is actually a referral scenario where actually everyone is winning. How? Let's say this A person is referring some B person. The B person is actually getting some product out here that he wanted. Actually, let's say he wanted a chain mall. He got something fixed out here from the blacksmith that was broken. So that he got it fixed. So he got the thing fixed. And this person, the person A who actually referred the person, he had an idea that I helped my friend, and the blacksmith, my favorite blacksmith, rewarded me. So the blacksmith rewarded him and he helped his friend as well. So it's a two-way win for him. And the blacksmith, obviously he's getting a new customer, so it's actually a win situation for him. So here the person A, the person B, and the blacksmith, the merchant, actually everyone is winning. Actually we make referrals every day, because in referral marketing everyone wins, everyone is getting something. Let's say you are referring some of your friends for Hardy application, you are actually getting the stipend and you are getting the referral amount, right? You are getting the certificate as well. Your friend who is actually looking for an internship or actually looking for a gig or actually looking for a project, he can earn some money, he can earn some experience, he can earn a certificate or LOR out there, and he can just take it. So that's what your like friend, that's what benefit for friend. And obviously at other end, as a merchant, us, we are getting customers who are actually regularly using our app. So it's a beneficial situation for all of them, right? So I think that's a basic idea of referral marketing. I'll just show you one more slide. Yeah. So here that actually is how referral marketing is deliberately encouraging your customer to tell their friends about you. Let's say this blacksmith, the person A got some product from the blacksmith, and the blacksmith pushed him. He told that, okay, fine, you got a good product from me. Now how about sharing the love with your friends too? Just go and tell your friends that I got this product fixed from this blacksmith, or I bought this product, so I bought this product. So that person went out and he just spread the word for the guy, for the blacksmith, and he got customers. So this is how actually referral marketing works. And I think most of you have actually done the referral marketing in direct or indirect way. Many of you must have visited KFC, or many of you must have visited Domino's Pizza. Okay, I can go slow. Okay, fine, I'll go slow. Okay, cool. So let's say many of you must have, uh, let's see, many of you have actually, what you have done. Just a second. Many of you actually, what you guys have done is you guys have done referrals in one or another other way in your daily life. Let's say you went to a Domino's Pizza or KFC. So you just had in a Domino's, you had a cheese pizza, which had toppings of paneer, or let's say you had a fresh veggie out there. You came out from the Domino's store, you just went to your friend, Arey yaar, I had this pizza today at this Domino's store, it was too yummy. So that friend had an idea. Actually, you are doing the referral marketing for Domino's out here. So whenever that friend is actually getting benefit, that friend will now think that when I'll go to the store next time, I'll buy this pizza from that store. Let's say it is a pizza, it's any kind of food or any kind of product that your friend have referred to. So actually that's why referral marketing is actually what actually works in day-to-day life. We actually do referrals knowingly or unknowingly. Either it be a referral for a job, either it would be a referral for any product or any kind of stuff, or any kind of like any food that I already said the example of Domino's. Yeah, so naturally we all tend to share our experience with friend. Yeah, that's what this guy is saying out here. I just had the most amazing burger in my life. So as a human, we actually understand referrals. We are actually wired with referrals. We actually in day-to-day life we understand what referral is, how and we are a part of referral marketing. The second part is the affiliate marketing. This is a blog of Neil Patel. Neil Patel is a famous digital marketer. He's like renowned digital marketer in all over the world. Many of the people refer him. Those who actually pursue digital marketing, his ideas are too great. I think you guys can give it a try over YouTube. He's having a YouTube channel. You can just go to neilpatel.com and give it a read. So here is a three part in the affiliate marketing. First part is advertiser. The second part is publisher. The third part is consumer. So what happens is advertiser is the guy. Let's say Amazon is the advertiser. Amazon came to us and told, hey, I want my product to be listed on your website. I'll provide you 20% commission per sale. So we told, okay, fine, Amazon, we can do it. So as a publisher, we published it on our application or our website or any other network that we are having. And let's say you are the consumer. You came to me, you saw the product, and actually Amazon is giving me 20%. So what I'll do, I'll just give you a 50 rupees discount. Let's say it's a 500 rupees product. I'm getting 20%, which comes out to be like 450, like 20% discount, which 20% cashback from the advertiser, the Amazon guy. And it means I am getting 100 rupees. So what I'll do is I'll give you 50 rupees discount. So you are getting the product at 450, but outside the product is available at 500. So I am saving 50 for myself and I am giving 50 to you. So you buy the product from me. The advertiser here, the Amazon guy, he's getting some sale. As a publisher, I'm getting the 10% commission. As a consumer, you are getting a 10% discount. This is how the whole relationship works between three-party affiliates. So basically, this is basically all the affiliates are mostly three parties. Four parties also is there. Four party affiliate are there. This is merchant, network, the publisher, the customer. Fine. So there are few networks as well who run on the basis of behalf of the merchant. So mostly that most of the affiliates that we see these days are basically advertiser, publisher, and consumer. I think many of you have seen Amazon or Myntra or any kind of ads on the websites. Whenever you just go to, you just click on that and you just buy the product. So they are getting some amount from there. So this is how affiliate marketing works. And affiliate marketing can actually involve some sales, or affiliate marketing sometimes can be FTD. FTD is kind of a thing where actually you don't, like, it's a failed kind of transaction where actually no sales is done, right? So that's the basic part. Human resource, I just told you guys will be doing human resource. So actually you are not doing human resource directly here. So basically what happens with human resources, you guys are actually referring someone for the job, internship, gig, or let's say a project in this task. So you actually are kind of involved with the human resource. So I'll just explain it in a simple line. I think it's written out here as well, that the people that staff and operate an organization is kind of come under human resource. So who are actually staffing the organization and operating the organization. And the fourth part being the mobile app marketing that you guys are gonna do here. So as you're promoting a mobile application, so you guys are doing mobile app marketing. So it can be divided in many parts. Few are digital part and few are like the parts that we are doing. So first part is the app store optimization. So what is ASO? ASO is a kind of stuff. I think let's say many of you guys have searched for food. Let's say you search food on Play Store, food or Play Store or Apple's App Store, anything. You just went and you search for food, and the first I'm like, actually it doesn't come on Play Store directly. So the first thing that you get is, let's say, Zomato. So why you are getting Zomato on top? Because they have done the ASO like that. They have arranged the keywords, the images like that, so that it comes on top all of their above their other competitors, right? So that's why it comes on top. So that's how app store optimization works. The second part being the Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter or Google ads. So I think many of you have seen Instagram ads, Facebook ad, Twitter ad, or Google ad in your day-to-day life. You just scroll through Instagram, you see many products ad, or any other ad, or anything you just have seen. So that's how Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter ads work. And most of the time, I think when you search on Google, let's say you search for again, I'll just take a food startup scenario here. Let's say many of you have searched for Zomato or Swiggy, right? You search for Zomato, you search for actually for Zomato, but on top Swiggy is coming. Why? Because they have placed the ad like that, they have used the keyword like that, and they have paid to Google for ads, and their result is coming at top. So that is how Google ad, like, and the Google ad scenario works. This is the basic part. Fine. The next part is how to engage users and increase the retention mobile engagement marketing. So I think many of you guys have seen push notification. Many of you use Amazon, Flipkart, Myntra, or in Swiggy, Zomato. I'm just taking a general example that you guys go through every day. So you must have seen the push notification. Push notification are these kind of stuff. These are actually the push notifications that you are seeing here in the mobile screen. There is a mobile screen in my screen. Actually, you can just see it out here. Yeah, so this is how push notification works. So they send their customers a push notification for any offer or any new product that they have launched in the application. So this increases actually their customer engagement, right? So this is how app engagement works. The app engagement part, the in-app messages. Whenever you open app, you get a message, kind of Starbucks or kind of any coffee product promotion out here, right? So what is the benefit of using this in-app messages or this push notification? So this increases 4-time conversion. So whenever you see a push notification and you think that the idea is like promising, let's say I just saw today a push notification in morning of that Redmi launched a mobile. So I just went to Amazon and I actually bought it. I actually did in morning. So that's how push notification works. Because if the push notification would not have came in my mobile, I would have never known that Redmi is launching some mobile, new mobile, and actually it's on Amazon, and I couldn't have bought it, but I actually did. So that's how it increased the conversion, actually. Conversation, I'm saying, sorry. The conversion. So that's how it increases the conversion. Okay, anyone is asking anything? Yeah, sometimes the push notification are kind of irritating. So the brand should take care that the push notification should be like once in a day or twice in a day. Many of the brand that I know, that I have seen personally, what they do is they'll send push notification every 1 hour. They'll start sending you like push notification like anything. So that's also wrong. If you do anything like too much, that will not help you. Actually, that will lead to loss of customer, because people will get irritated and after that they'll uninstall the app. So it's like that push notification should be sent after a period of time, let's say 1 day. Guys, please mute your microphones. I'm getting many noises, guys. Mm, okay, fine. So yeah, that's irritating most of the time. Kajal has Kajal, if you have any question, you can just ask in chat. Please ask in chat. And guys, please mute yourself, because others are getting disturbed due to that. So yeah, so basically that was the part that I was explaining. And okay, just a second, I'll just mute everyone. Sharing the screen again. Okay, I have muted all of you. So yeah, so this is what I was talking about actually. Yeah, push notifications are, I was talking about the push notification. Like most of the times it is irritating. Many of the app does it. They send app notification like 50-60 per hour, which leads to like customer engagement to zero. They'll just uninstall the app. So the team, the company should decide how the push notification should actually be. The developer should decide, or the team that is working behind should decide. So that's the basic part. So how app marketing works? The retention rate is here. The number of user who return your app after first visit. Let's say anyone used your application today. After that, they came again after tomorrow. They came again a day after tomorrow, and they are using the application. Let's say you're using Amazon from past many years. You are going to the app application app every day, or after a like period of, let's say, after 7 days, or whenever you require something for shopping, you go to Flipkart. Whenever you want to eat food, you go to Zomato. You go to Swiggy. Whenever you want to have pizza, you just go to Domino's. Like any kind of any brand, you want to have some, if you're non-vegetarian and you want to have chicken, you'll just go to KFC. So these are the, like, I'm just taking the ideal brands name here, I'm not promoting any one of them. So the second part is the retention rate. Retention rate I already discussed. Okay, daily or monthly active users, the users who are actually active on your application, and just not ideal users, like those who are actually using the application. They are coming on application, they are using the application, they are going through the application. The session length, the how much, say, for how much session they are using the application. Time in the app, that the time that they spent in the application, that's the time in app. The acquisitions is the via the method that they are doing the acquisition. Let's say we run an Instagram ad and we get 1,000 users via that Instagram ad. So actually those are my acquisition done via that Instagram ad method. Another one is the screen flow, the path that takes you through the app. So first of all, you just downloaded the app, you just went through a tour of the app. So that's the screen flow. That, and the lifetime value, what kind of what kind of value that your users are providing you to application. So the first task comprises of these four things. The first thing being the referral marketing, the second thing a bit of affiliate marketing, for third thing the human resource, because you are actually referring guys who actually for a job or for an internship or for some kind of work that they'll be doing on the application. And the fourth part is the mobile app marketing. Obviously you are working for a mobile application, so it's a mobile app marketing, and you'll be working for this application. I think it's already explained to you guys. uh, so I think you guys have understood the basic part. If you have any questions related to marketing, entrepreneurship, or anything, you can just quickly ask in chat, because I don't think we have much time. We have around 15-20 minutes, because I need to take another session after this, another two session after this. This is my second session continuously, and again I need to take two more. So any question related to marketing, entrepreneurship, or anything, just type in chat. I'll just stop the share as of now. I'll just take the questions one by one. Chat, one question is there. Chinmay, you can ask the question on audio, but everyone will start asking in audio again. So that will be an issue. Please type it. Galaxy 8 Plus. Yeah, you get paid. I think you have got the stipend structure. Last part. Okay, Dhanshri, I'll just explain. I'll just like clear these guys out. Yeah, Chinmay, please ask in chat. Yeah, Galaxy, your name is Galaxy 8 Plus. Okay, fine. You will be paid for, I think, for at least two tasks. That will be announced by your manager in the group. I'll just ask them to announce it today. Fine. Yeah, Chinmay, what question you wanted to ask, you can ask. Till then, I'll just explain the last part, because she has asked for it. So I just started the screen sharing again. I think app marketing part was clear, right? Where I was saying that what is LTV, what is acquisitions, what is retention rate. No, Galaxy, we don't use the user ID and number of people in the screenshot. We actually take it for verification. Even if you don't provide that, we can match the data from your referral code. It's okay. I'll announce that thing in group. Don't worry. I'll ask them to announce. How do I get paid after completing one task? You need to complete two tasks, I think, at least, Ram Dinesh, and you'll be getting paid in your bank account or your UPI, or you can say Paytm or Amazon Pay. I think Amazon Pay is also there. Yeah. Even if they join by Truecaller login, just keep the screenshot in that case. As there is only 4 internship currently, so when we refer my friend, they are different special, like operation, HR, finance. Chinmay, we are coming up with internship soon. I think probably by today night we are updating technical internship, HR internship, finance internship, and marketing is already there. Operations, we are thinking how we can proceed with that. So these 3 internship we are just updating as of now. You guys can ask them to apply, because you will be starting from tonight. So I think from tomorrow they can apply on the internship, and we are having major brands on top with. We are having Times and all. We are having around 6-7 brands in pipeline who are just coming on the application soon, including Amazon. Do you have to apply for internship? No, you guys don't need to apply for internship. You guys can apply for internship. Actually, you guys are actually doing internship. Yeah, you can add your screenshot for completing your target. Sure, for sure. That's countable. Yeah. Last part I was explaining. You guys can keep asking your questions in chat. Till then, I'll just explain the last part again. So this was how the app marketing works. The retention rate, the daily or monthly active user retention rate is the part where the user who actually visit your app after, like, visit the app again after the first visit. Let's say I just went downloaded the app today. I just came tomorrow. I just came a day after tomorrow. The daily or monthly active users are those users who are actually coming on the application on like daily basis or monthly basis. The session length is the length that those guys are actually spending the time on your application. Acquisition is the number of user who download the app by a particular source. Here it is Instagram ads, it is written. It can be Google ads or any kind of stuff, or any publisher network or anything. Screen flow, the path user takes through your app. The lifetime value, that what kind of value do your users represent, right? So that was the last part, I think, that I was explaining. uh, where we have to submit the screenshot. You can submit the screenshot in the Google form or the Haredi application. If I complete the first task before the provided time. uh, okay, Galaxy, if you want to jump to the next task, we can provide you the next task personally. You are not getting the verification mail. I have provided already, sent it already to tech team. They are checking into it with your email ID. So once they give us any reward, I'll just get back to you, Dhanashree. Anyone else, any questions? I'll just stop the share as of now. Any question related to marketing, entrepreneurship? I'll just give you a lesson on entrepreneurship on startups before I leave. Before I leaving, I think if you are having question, you can ask. Till then, I'll just explain entrepreneurship in simple part. I think this is what I explained to the last group as well, the last batch. So guys, how many of you actually live in hostel? Not now, you guys are now in home due to COVID-19, but how many of you are actually like used to live in hostel? You can just say yes in the chat if you live in hostel or PGs, or like away from home. Just that's it. Okay, many of you are there in hostel. Okay, that's good. Fine. So like in India, students have this tendency of studying one night before the examination. How many of you have done it? Reading one night before the examination? Like many of all of you, I think most of you have done it, right? You can write it. It's okay. I'm not your teacher. Yeah. Okay, fine. Many times. Okay. So what happens at night, most of the times you feel hungry, right? During studies, let's say at 2 p.m. or 3 p.m., you guys start studying from 6 in evening, and you feel hungry, and you rely upon Maggie, right? Most of the times. This is what I personally seen and personally ate during my college days, right? Maggie, right? Okay. You can just keep typing a yes. It's okay. Yeah. So I'll just explain the simple idea of entrepreneurship here. In hostels, what happens is most of the guys does not have that kettle, or does not have that electric kettle, or does not have that um, what do you say, that gas, or that thing, that electric oven or some electric thing that in which they cook the food. So they don't have one. Let's say you are having one. So what you did is I'm just giving you a scenario. I'm just giving a imaginary idea. What you did is you started making Maggies at night for everyone. You just went and made Maggie for yourself, and you made Maggie for others as well. So that's the problem that the people is encountering that time. So what happens is people are hungry. What you are giving them? You are giving them Maggie. You are giving them food. So what you are doing? You are doing the problem solving. So this is what entrepreneurship and startup is all about. Either any kind of startup you say, either it be Facebook. Facebook is not a startup right now. It was earlier. So let's say it be Flipkart, or it be Swiggy, it be Zomato, or any other startups, Open Story or something. These guys, what actually they do? They actually solve the idea. Nika also, yeah, Nika. Obviously, what they are doing, actually, what Nika is doing, they are solving your idea of providing you the beauty products. Earlier, you used to get the beauty products at higher cost. They just what they did, they just cut off the margin, and you are getting it at bit lower rate from the market, not the printed rate, not less rate. Similarly, what Zomato did, is Zomato giving you any kind of restaurants out there? No, Zomato is not providing any. Zomato does not have its own restaurant. Amazon does not have its own chain of merchants. They are all outsiders. They come on the platform, they are just selling it, and they are just providing them a platform. Like Zomato, before Zomato also restaurants were there. We guys went to like used to went go out and used to eat food. I'll just explain network marketing after this. Yeah, let me have a water. Let me have a sip of water. Yeah. So what they are doing, they're just providing you a platform, right? Okay. So this is what you guys can do in entrepreneurship. you guys, I was just taking the Maggie's example. I got diverted actually. So what happens is the Maggie, you are just providing them the Maggie's thing. So after some time, let's say you are charging them 10 rupees or 20 rupees per plate for Maggie, and after let's say a day or two after, you just earned around 2000 or 3000 rupees. And after that, what you did, you just use that money for taking a extra inventory. So that's what actually, that's what actually called expansion. In our terms, like you are expanding your product, you are expanding your Maggie business out here in your hostel between your friends, so you are expanding the product. So that's how expansion works. You just got some revenue, you just invested in that. That's how expansion works. And the third part is, you are providing your users something extra. Let's say from next time you start, as you earn too much money, you earn let's say 5000, you earned a good amount of money in 2 3 days. So what you did after, from next time, you started providing your users cheese in the Maggie. So here the cheese part, here the cheese in the Maggie is the extra thing that you're providing your customers to gain them, to say, let's say so that they can come back to you again. You are now providing cheese. After that, after some days, you started providing jalapenos, you started providing onions, you started providing capsicum and all. You just mixed it and you just made a good Maggie. So this is how the like pillar works. This is how the step works. You just took first step, you just got the idea, you just saw that people are hungry at night, you just started giving them Maggie. After some time, you just invested the revenue, you started giving them cheese. After some time, you just added jalapenos, you added capsicum. This is how the whole idea works, the one step by step idea. Either it be Nika, either it be Zomato, either it be Swiggy. Everyone started like that only. They started with one restaurant, they never started with like let's start tonight and we'll get 50,000 restaurants all over India, will rule all over India. No one thought that, no one did actually. Even I think all, even if you see Amazon, those guys started as selling books. They started selling books. Even Flipkart, those guys started selling in. Those guys actually started in Bangalore bus stand in Majestic, and they started giving them pamphlets to people like, this is my startup, this is Flipkart. You can buy books, you can buy furniture. Snapdeal guys started the same like in Delhi. So this is how the whole idea works for entrepreneurship and startups. You guys can pursue entrepreneurship. You guys can pursue startup ahead. So I just gave you a simple idea of all of this, right? So how is network marketing in today's world? I think someone named Oppo A9 asked this. Okay, fine. Oppo, whatever your name is. See, network marketing is a good stuff if you do it correct. Many of the things I have seen in market right away is like, just get two people. Those two people will go to two people. They'll 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 just go to two people and they'll just take two more people. They'll just took two more people. So that's a scam actually. That's a kind of scam. Because why I'm saying it is scam, you are going to people, you are asking them to deposit 10,000 rupees. Those people will go ahead and take 10,000 rupees more. So this is what happens. You will get the commission. I understand you will get the commission at a certain level. Let's say 80 people joined after you. And after a time, what will happen? Your commission will be more than the whatever is invested by that customer. So in that case, what happens is the chain breaks. Like, you will not get the commission, you will start abusing the company will run. This is what happens. But yeah, many of the brands who are actually selling some products and then providing the commission, that's actually a good part of network marketing. There are many brands such as Indian brands, as in you can take as Vestige is doing good. They are actually providing some genuine products and they are taking the amount. In case of you must have heard about Amway. Their products are too good. I personally use them. So their if their network marketing idea is too good. And also there are many brands which have done fraud in the name of network marketing. Too much fraud. They have asked people to join 2 lakh, and after that they started providing 20,000 or something as commission. And later on, when the chain breaks, the everything is done. So like, people started abusing, the company ran away with the money. So that's what happens with the network marketing. It depends how you use it. I think this was it for the session. Any other questions you can have? Guys, you can do any kind of startups in lockdown kind of scenario. You can just go out and you can just start a grocery thing in your area. You can just build a small website and you can just spread it out in your area. I'm not saying go to a big scale. You could just start grocery one with your friends, or start a small thing. I think delivery ones are booming right now. Many startups such as I think Big Basket and do you have any startups? Yeah, I am having a startup. Heredy is a startup. I am doing startups from past 5 6 years now. I think from my college days I started doing startups. So I think I ran 2 3 successful startups and actually sold them to someone at a highly profitable amount. So what is the work we are doing in this internship? You are doing referral marketing, you are doing affiliate marketing, you are doing lead generation, you will be doing business development. every task will be coming with a new vertical, Nidhi. Yeah, so I was talking about startups. So yeah, I already had 2 startups earlier, 3 startups to be precise. I actually made them profitable. I have sold them to some big guys in the industry, and actually have done. When the task target is achieved is half than expected. See, even if you achieve the half of the target, then you will get some amount. You will get some amount. You will get the partial stipend. Will not keep your stipends. Don't worry. Like, we'll not pay the whole amount, obviously, because that will be from our pocket then, but we'll pay the half of the amount whatever you have got. Any other questions, guys? As I think I have not more than 3-4 minutes, need to start the next session. Guys are waiting in. Yeah, information related to task one is also provided in the group. Vaibhav, if you are having any doubts or if you have not got the details, you can ask your managers in the group. They'll guide you. Any other questions? I'll just take 1-2 more. If you don't have any question, I'll just end the session because another guys are waiting in. They are waiting from past 15-16 minutes. So I think it's time to take them as well. Fine. Okay. I think no one is having any questions. Great session. Thanks a lot, Rootstan. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Can you share the websites? I'll share you the website, guys. There are many websites that we will be working with you. That this internship involves at least working of you with 4 to 5 brands, not only one. Like, it's not Heredy only. You'll be coming up with Amazon, Colgate. I already told you we have Amazon, we have Colgate, we have Times Internet, we have Eureka. We have many brands coming in who are actually a partner of us, so you can work with them. It's okay. No, same task won't be there, different task will be there, don't worry. Same work won't be there. We'll not keep the monotonous works that will actually not interest you. I know that. Don't worry. We'll play some games as well in between. We actually had few interesting games of earlier as well. You can get people to play games as well, so that also is in the list. Okay, fine. Thanks a lot, guys, for joining in. We'll having more sessions frequently before each task. I'll try to have sessions. I'll ask my other friends from some other startups to come and come on board and share some of their experiences with you. I have many friends in the startup scenario, especially in Bangalore and Hyderabad. So I'll ask them to come on board and like have a session of half an hour or something, so that you guys can learn something. I hope this session was good. If you are having any question, any doubt, any issues, you can ask in the WhatsApp group. I'm also there in the WhatsApp group. My number is there. Managers are there. Other people are there. You can ask. You can reach us 24/7. We are ready to help. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for joining in. Bye bye. I'm ending this session now.